This is the plaintiff, Jeff Wagner. He claims that when he went to party at a local club, he left his jacket with one of the club's managers for safekeeping. But when he returned at the end of the night to get it, the jacket was gone. He's suing for $50, the value of the jacket. This is the defendant, Kimmo Sterling, general manager of the club. He maintains that many patrons ask to leave clothes and other items in the manager's office, and they are always told they can do so but at their own risk. So neither he nor the club is responsible. He's accused of losing a jacket. We'll return for the case of the gone but not forgotten jacket after these messages.
Now, the plaintiff is miffed because not only is his jacket gone, but he also had a bottle of Obsession cologne in a pocket. The defendant says that he and his staff offered the plaintiff his choice of any of the dozens of other coats that were left behind at the club, but he refused their offer. So let's watch as Judge Wagner hears the testimony in this case involving a missing jacket.
I know you've been sworn, sir. I have read your complaint. You went to the defendant's establishment, as I understand it, and left the jacket there?
Yes, sir.
And when you came back, your jacket was missing. What kind of an establishment is it?
It's a nightclub, sir.
Nightclub.
A lot of dancing and wild, crazy things go on there.
And what?
Wild, crazy things.
Wild, crazy things.
It's a good club.
Okay. Have you been there before?
Yes.
Have you checked jackets before?
No, I haven't.
Okay. What kind of a jacket were you wearing?
I was wearing a black jacket. It was a gift to me.
What kind of material was it?
It was a jean corduroy jacket.
Okay. Did you get a claim check?
No, I didn't.
Who'd you give it to?
I had went up to the bar when I first arrived at the club, and I was getting a little hot, so I gave my jacket, tried to give my jacket to the bartender, and he said, well, we'd love to take your jacket, no problem, but we can't take it here. If you go see the manager in the office, he'd be glad to take it for you.
Okay. Did you see the manager in the office?
Yes, I did.
One of these gentlemen, the manager?
This gentleman right over here with the big tie.
Big tie. The red tie.
Red tie, that's correct.
Okay.
And
Did you have a conversation with him?
Yes, I did. I walked up to the office. Before I even got to the office, I had recognized him and said, hey, is it okay if I put my jacket in the office? He said, sure, but make sure you return at the end of the evening to pick it up, because at the end of the evening, we're throwing away all the old jackets that no one else wanted that had been left there. And I gave him the jacket. He physically put it in the office. I did not.
Was the office kept locked, sir?
Yes, it is.
You're the one in charge of the keys?
Yes.
Are you the only one that has a key?
That night it was myself and the other manager on duty.
Are you the one that gets the jacket when the person is ready to go home?
Generally, at the end of the night, I'm in the office doing paperwork. They just come in, and I'm here to get my jacket. I say, go ahead and get it, and they grab it.
So you don't pay attention as to...
No, I'm much too busy to take note of everybody's jackets.
Do you stay in your office the entire evening?
No, sir, I don't. As a matter of fact, we're in the office as little as possible.
But when you leave your office, I'm trying to find out, you leave the door open? Can anyone walk in?
No, sir. It's locked at all times.
Were you by yourself or you someone else?
I was there by myself. I was dropped off by Meredith here. She's confirming that I was wearing the jacket, and I also had the bottle of Obsession in it.
Okay. I saw him wearing the jacket on the night in question.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And he did have a bottle of Obsession in his jacket pocket.
What about the value of the jacket? How do you arrive at $50?
The reason I arrived at the jacket at $50, I had told them $50, okay? The jacket was 3 years old. It was a gift from my mother.
Well, what did your mother pay for it, do you know?
My mother paid $45 for it, okay? And
what's the life of that jacket?
I'm sorry?
The life of the jacket.
4 years.
So you're telling me it had depreciated 75%?
Pretty much. It was a nice jacket still. I also had a bottle of Obsession. I had half a bottle left, and that goes for $35. I have from...
Did you tell him when you left the jacket, I've got a bottle of Obsession in there, I want you to be sure you didn't do that?
That was not necessary.
I didn't ask you if it was necessary or not.
Okay.
That may be your statement, sir.
Yes.
But under the law, maybe you should have told him. I'm not going to go into that at the moment,
okay.
but...
He did let me know that, though. that there was a bottle in his jacket.
He let you know.
Yes,
he didn't
he
let them know.
Said nothing
But
about
it was
perfume.
still, it was in the jacket.
Why would I guess a gentleman would be carrying perfume in his coat pocket?
It's a cologne.
Cologne.
Obsession.
Aftershave, did you ever use aftershave or a cologne? Men's cologne?
Obsession.
Yes, it can.
I carry it with me everywhere.
Yeah.
You have some ladies behind you. Are they here to testify, or are they just...
These ladies, yes, they are.
Yeah, I'd just like to say that I work with Jeff, and he always had Obsession cologne with him all the time. And now he hasn't got it, so we tease him for it.
Well, that may be his obsession. All right. Same?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take a short recess. I'll come back and give you my decision.
Our courtroom observers favor the plaintiff in this dispute. Judge Wapner's decision is coming right up.
Well, this case involves a bailment. Now, if it's a bailment for hire, you have to use ordinary care. If it's a gratuitous bailment, you only have to use slight care. Now, here, the defendant doesn't have any procedure at all for taking care of the things that are left with him. Nothing. No procedure. You don't take a ticket. You come in, pick any jacket you want. You've got jackets left over. Here, anything you want, just take it. There's no procedure. There's nothing. There's no care at all taken. Except when the manager goes out of the office, he locks the door. But while he's in the office, absolutely no care is taken. Anybody can come in and take any jacket they want and just walk out. As far as the obsession that's in the jacket, you can't be responsible for that because you have to be given an opportunity to know what's in a jacket or what's in a thing that's given to you in order to take care of it. You might refuse to take care of it. For example, if he came in and said, here's a jacket, my wallet's in it, it's got $1,000, take care of it for me because I don't want to go out there with my wallet, you'd likely say, hey, take your own wallet and keep it. So he can't receive anything for that. I asked what the jacket was worth, and he's entitled to not replacement cost, but you're entitled to the value of the jacket at the time it was lost. You told me that the life of the jacket was 4 years, that the jacket was 3 years old, that your mother or whoever gave it to you spent $45 for it. So if I take off 75% for depreciation, 3/4 of the life of the jacket, I take off $33.75. That leaves me a total for the plaintiff, a judgment for $11.25.
So Judge Wapner finds for the plaintiff, but for considerably less than he was seeking here in court. Mr. Sterling, the defendant in the case, has just come out of the courtroom. What is your reaction to what Judge Wapner just had to say to you?
He's correct. It's fair. And as far as the $11.75 award, I think that's very fair.
Really, the bottom line is, now that you've been through this procedure, you've been sued for it, you lost in court.
We won't take jackets,
no more
period.
jackets.
Period. We won't take anybody's apparel. Anything.
There you go.
And everybody's going to be very uncomfortable.
Okay. But it'll keep you out of court, maybe.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Officer Burrell has a few documents you must sign. Now the plaintiff, Mr. Wagner, is on his way out of the courtroom. What was more important to you, the coat or the obsession?
Probably more so the obsession. $11.25 ain't gonna buy me a new bottle, okay?
That's for sure.
So I'm probably gonna go back to the club and just wing it.
Okay. Congratulations. Thanks very much. Officer Burrell is waiting for you. Thank you, and that will wrap it up for this case.